3. Hey! Welcome back to Drink This Book podcast.
Hi, guys.
Hi, y'all.
Season 2.
Yes.
I'm your host, Sadie. I have Katie and then Miss Dion.
Hi.
We have an exciting book today. As you can see, we are on An American Marriage.
Yep. Do another one. Another one.
This was, let me see. It's a good book. I will say that.
Beautifully written.
Very,
Very well
good
written.
book. Great book. An amazing book.
It was a little hard because this is like everyday real people. Like real people literally go through this every single day.
Real
It's
black
real.
people.
It's
Real
real.
black people in our justice system. So to read a story of it being played out, you know, we can see the documentaries and stuff. We can, you know, watch the ins and out in the court system version. But to hear it from the victim's point of view, that was a whole different aspect to how these things really go on in real life.
Right.
So it was a hard
heavy.
read. It was heavy. It was like the
a
actual
heavy
book
book.
heavy.
It was heavy.
Oh yeah, that one was heavy.
Yeah.
So it was a heavy book, but it was still a very well written.
Well written.
So to start off, so you're from a small town called Eloe, Louisiana, which is not a real place. You go to college to gain a degree. You're living your life and building your part of the American dream in a racist United States. You meet a girl through who you suspect to be a best friend and get married and try to navigate married life. And notice I said suspect to be your best friend.
Right.
We gonna get to that.
That's a good word.
Suspect.
Yeah.
And upon visiting your small town to see your parents, you are all of a sudden arrested in the middle of the night for a ape of a woman you only had a 5 to 8 minute interaction
Right.
with helping her out. But she is adamant that you assaulted her, even though he was with his wife, arguing and making up all night.
Right.
You lose 5 years of your life only to come out and see that your still wife and best friend are now in a relationship.
Child.
This was a heavy book. I ain't gonna lie. It had a very gratifying ending. I ain't gonna lie. It was very nice.
She'll tell you. I literally called her in full on blown upset mode.
You were.
Literally 2 chapters before the end.
She was.
Like,
The thing about this book, it was truly a page turner. It was like you had to get to the next page because you wanted to know what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
Like, let me see who going to do what next.
Yeah.
Truly a page turner.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I created the drink Sweet and Bitter.
Ooh,
What's in it?
that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Let me see. That's good.
It is concentrated orange, fruits, like actual just frozen fruit. You can do any blend of frozen fruit. I did mangoes
is great.
and a blended fruit mix.
I'm trying to get all of it before I taste it.
Coconut water and pomegranate juice.
I need this recipe. I'm gonna take this to work. I'm gonna take this to work. Mm-hmm.
This is good. I was trying to like, am I gonna taste the coconut water? Because I'm not a huge fan of coconut water. But I'm like,
You don't taste it.
I got a little
You
bit
got
of
a- you
I got a
get
little bit of the coconut water.
I'm getting more of the orange
orange.
juice
Mm-hmm.
and the pomegranate.
And the pomegranate. But you know what? We have virgin drinks
Yes,
for a reason.
we have a little member baking.
I do.
Yes.
I do, little member.
We're so excited.
So
But if you hit this with a little bit of
tequila, vodka.
or even your drink, you know you like that little Malibu.
Rum. I'm a rum
yeah.
girl.
You hit it a little bit.
This will be a nice
ski taste of that.
picnic, summer,
Yeah.
family,
refreshing. It's very good. Very good
outside,
flavor.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm getting the berries too. I'm getting the berries with that now. That's that back. It's hit me in the back.
Yeah, that's good. That's real good.
I use mango chunks. I love mangoes.
Yeah, it's good. It's sweet and bitter.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect for this book. Perfect
Sweet
for this book. Because let me tell you
and
something. This book was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a good lot.
It was.
It was a good lot. I appreciate the lot that this book had.
You know, when a book stresses me out, you know,
It's a good book.
It's a good book.
You know, I should have known it was going to stress me out because when we were trying to figure out what book we were going to do this month and they both chimed in, it's like,
The
American Marriage.
You should read this one. I was like, I should have known it was a setup.
I'm upset with myself for all these for sleeping on this book.
Because this book has been out for a long time.
It's been on my TBR list for a minute. And I was like, I'm going to get to it. And I'm mad at myself that it took me this long to get to it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a small book, but it packed a mighty punch.
It sure did. All right, so let's talk about the author for a moment. American Marriage is a novel by the American author Tayari Jones. It is her fourth novel and was published by Algonquin Books on February 6, 2018. In February of 2018, the novel was chosen for Oprah's Book Club 2.0. The novel also won the 2019's Women Prize for Fiction. The novel focuses on the marriage of a middle-class African-American couple, Celestial and Roy, who live in Atlanta, Georgia. Their lives are torn apart when Roy is wrongly convicted of ape he did not commit. In an interview with the Paris Review, Jones revealed that she initially wrote this book solely for Celestial's point of view and decided to add multiple points of view after her initial readers reacted negatively to Celestial. Let me tell you something.
I'm glad she
If this book was just Celestial,
I would have punched her. The whole scene of Family That Prays when he slapped his wife across that counter.
Yep. She would have been flying across the counter.
She would have been flying.
I'm looking at this here that says Celestial. And it's such a beautiful name for such an ugly person.
Ugly.
Such an ugly character. I'm telling you, you want to just dive through the face and choke her.
No moral compass.
none. And everything was about her.
Everything. And I'm like, sis, this ain't about you. You're not the one suffering.
Right.
Literally.
You're not.
You out living your life. The best life.
Yeah.
With his ideas. You know
what?
We gonna get into it.
Okay, synopsis and plot. Tayari Jones, An American Marriage delivers a devastating exploration of love, loyalty, and systematic injustice through the story of newlyweds Celestial and Roy, whose lives are shattered when Roy is wrongfully imprisoned. This Pulitzer Prize-winning novel examines how incarceration tears apart not just individuals but entire communities while questioning what we owe each other in marriage and friendship. Through alternating perspectives and raw emotional honesty, Jones crafts a powerful narrative that illuminates the racial inequalities embedded in the American justice system. The novel forces readers to confront uncomfortable truths about love's limitations when faced with institutional oppression and time's relentless passage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt for my boy Roy.
Right.
Of course.
Because he did nothing.
He was innocent.
wrong.
He was completely innocent.
He grew up in a southern home with southern values and roots, and that's what he was doing to that lady. Mm-hmm. You know, he was being a southern gentleman.
Yeah.
And him being a southern gentleman ended him in jail for 5 years.
He was supposed to be in there for 12.
For 12. But he only served 5.
Yes,
Thankfully. But still.
A surprising 5.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he thought he
because
was
again,
12.
Her family, let me just say, the parents in this book, I applaud.
Were amazing.
Every single one of them were 10 toes down.
Yeah, they were.
Parents, her parents, because they saw for what it really was.
Right.
And they understood, they had lived long enough to understand that this is not right. He's not supposed to be there.
Right.
This is another black man who has been wrongfully convicted. He's a good man. For a father-in-law.
Good man, Savannah.
He's a good man, Celestial. He's a good man, Celestial.
For a father-in-law to not only approve, but actually fund the backing of him getting out of prison.
Right.
The entire time.
Right.
And even when Roy wrote letters to him, he literally said, I understand that you're writing this letter to me to try to get to my daughter. I'm going to tell her. But it's also nice for you to write to me.
Right.
He said that. He was like, you can write to me every once in a while.
Because I feel like
to hear from you.
I feel like Roy always in the back of his head thought he wasn't good enough for Celestial.
Her,
so he always thought that her dad was judging him because he didn't feel adequate to be married to her. So I feel like when they had that interaction with the letters from him in jail, I love that part of the book because let me let you know, like, I believe in you. I know you didn't do this, so I believe in you. And I'm gonna stick with you.
Yeah.
Through all of this because that wasn't your fault.
It was not your fault.
It wasn't.
And here's my thing. Celestial never admitted that the whole reason why he was in jail is because of her. Because she didn't want to stay at his mama's house.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they would have just stayed at mama's house.
Nice room at his parents' house, safe. But here we are, y'all staying in a motel.
Bougie.
Right.
The only little raggedy hotel in town.
Right. And he went there for her to accommodate her to, once again, to please her. Because his entire marriage, he lived to please her.
Right.
That's his whole thing.
Yeah.
Y'all, when they got to that book, with the part of the book when he said that when she needed things, he would go and make a way and carve a path or whatever she needed. Like when her tree was dying, he didn't believe in saving trees and stuff like that. But because she loved the tree, I'm gonna go and get a tree doctor so my white tree can live. You know? And so then when he said that, here I am now in prison, and the only thing I have to be a husband with is a pen and paper.
Raggedy pen. It wasn't even a whole pen. It was just literally, if you take
they took the casing out.
And take the casing off.
Yeah.
That's it.
That was the pen. The little flimsy part. The little flimsy part.
And the top of the pen. That's
I didn't know that was like that in prison.
Yeah, they ain't giving you too much.
But he said, this is all I have to be a husband with.
Yep.
And he did it. He was writing. And then the helper had the nerve to stop writing him back.
Ugh.
Whew, baby. It took me a
minute to it was 2 years in. When I read that letter, Dear Roy, I say, no, she didn't give this man a Dear John letter.
A Dear John letter.
2 years into the sentence. Like,
yeah, she did.
You ain't even try.
No, she didn't. I mean, granted, they were only married for a year. They were supposed to still technically be in their honeymoon phase.
Right.
But looking at her personality, Celestial should have never got married.
No. She was one of those single women that needs to just stay single and date.
She was a fairy. She was literally like a fairy. Flutter around to who else.
And that's legit how the book ended. Like, yeah. We together, but...
Yeah, because the dude she ended up with, who wanted her so bad from the very beginning, still didn't get to marry her. Because she said, I am never marrying again.
She didn't want to get married.
She didn't want to get married in the first freaking place.
Right.
She said that in her diary, growing up, that she never wanted to get married. And so then when Roy asked her, she was excited.
Right. Like, I want to be with him, sure.
Yeah.
I think she was just excited about the fact that I have somebody that's chasing behind me that loved me. Because at the beginning of their relationship, he chased her. He
literally, that man broke her tooth.
He did. Trying to stop the guy from
robbing her,
taking her purse and stuff. And he chased him down to get her. But if you go back, I was like, at the beginning, y'all didn't think something was suspect? At the beginning when she was standing in the dorm room with Andre, and they were sleeping in the same bed.
Right.
Now, when they went back and explained prom and all of that, I was like, oh, so she definitely one of those.
Yeah.
Like, she was sleeping in the same bed. Yeah. Well, he didn't hit, they kissed.
You sure?
He never, they only kissed.
You gotta go back into that real little guy, because I was really trying to read between the lines of everything.
They only kissed. She never crossed that line with Andre till later on.
Well, his mom was like, his mom. What was his mom's name? She had I liked her name.
Evie.
Yes. After when his mom was giving him some advice, and she told him to basically after y'all moment with prom, I think it's more than what you're saying it is.
Right.
Because he told her, he talked to his mom about everything.
Yeah, he did, but I'm trying to remember.
Go back and swing back on, double back on that. It didn't just give it flat out that they went there, but you gotta read between the lines.
Who told the prom story?
It was him telling the prom
That's
story.
why I don't know. Because every time it was his chapter, I said, this nigga.
Because he embellished the feelings. Like, his feelings were always on 100, and her feelings were always
and
on
that's
10.
how. But that's how relationships. You. It's rare that you're gonna have two people with the equal amount of emotions and feelings at the same time.
Right.
True.
That's just. Somebody's gonna always give more. Somebody's gonna always love
be the
more.
giver, the taker.
Yes,
There's
in a
always gonna be the
relationship.
giver and the taker.
Yes.
But I don't think Celestia had the capacity to love past 10%.
She was very self-absorbed.
Very self-absorbed.
And that's just her. But
woe is me.
yeah. And so, because we think about it so now they're in college. They out of college.
Because let's talk about how she got to that college.
Yeah, exactly. Let's start there. Let's go let's go there.
So Sis is in a whole nother university. Didn't she was in Spelman?
Originally.
Yeah, she was originally in Spelman. Flirty eyes with a married man, her professor.
A professor, he was married.
In a relationship with him. Then get upset because the man don't want to leave his wife.
Yeah.
Gets pregnant.
Yeah.
And then has a mental breakdown because, again, this man is not leaving his wife. Do you really think that you were the first girl?
He led her to believe that he was.
He did lead her.
That's how the men do. That happens like that, and she believed it. She went for it.
But if you would have talked to your daddy, he would have told you,
don't do that.
Don't do that. That man ain't leaving his wife
at all.
She ain't leave.
They never leave. Very rare. I mean, technically, her daddy did leave his first wife for her mama. Technically,
well, because he said they was incompatible. His first wife. He didn't.
I think they just married out of obligation. Mm-hmm. So marriages out of obligations, they're more likely to get divorced,
right?
In the likelihood that they actually meet their soulmates.
Right.
But other marriages that are not out of obligation, it ain't gonna work, sis.
Right.
At all.
And that's what happened. It didn't work, and then her parents, to save face and embarrassment and everything, let's get her out of school. Let's put her in another school. Yeah, and they made it happen for her.
And she got an abortion. And let's talk about how she would get mad at Roy about keeping secrets. And she didn't even tell him about that secret.
That wasn't even her business.
Or how she got into the doll making. Because that was the whole point of her starting to make dolls. Her aunt took her underneath her wing.
It was therapy for her.
Yeah, it was a therapy for her.
How much money what did they offer Roy when he got back?
Nothing. The state didn't offer that.
What did Celestial and Andre offer him? They was like, well, we'll do this.
Oh, pay for an apartment.
Towards the business?
Nothing. They was just like, we'll give you an apartment.
Right, that was it. It was no money.
I know it wasn't no money because see, here's the thing. Let me tell you what I would have did if I was Roy.
I would have sued her.
I'm gonna sue you for this business.
Yeah,
and half of it's gonna belong to me.
Yeah.
Because this was all me.
He came up with the name, the marketing strategy, where she should set up shop, how she should display and everything. He even told her the pricing of the dolls.
Right.
And they were still legally married.
Yeah.
So that's why
I could have got it.
That's what I'm saying.
Run me
I want half of it.
Run me that.
Run me my money. You be with who you want to. Give me my money though.
Yeah. He could have, but he didn't.
But he was such a good-hearted man.
He just wanted his wife. Mm-hmm. He wanted his life back that he had
lost for them 5 years.
And that's another thing too. That when they go into the system and they come out and life has gone on without them.
Yeah.
And that's a big adjustment for them to have to, to just, and some can and some can't.
Right.
And he tried. I just want my wife back. That was his whole mindset. I just want my wife back.
She
I don't
never
care.
divorced me.
Right.
He said, remember he was asking, like, he said, just ask me to forgive you. Just ask me to forgive you.
Yeah.
And I just ask me, and I'm going to do it. I don't care what you did with
And
old buddy.
he still works.
Yes.
Man, sitting in the house.
That was kind of, with me, it's like, what do you want, girl?
Right. You doing some questionable things.
You left the lock still the same.
The lock still
but
changed.
you threw his clothes away.
Right.
He didn't pass on. He didn't go on to glory.
At some point, he's getting out.
He's going to get out, and he's going to need his clothes. Why did you get his man clothes away?
But she kept his tooth.
She did. I don't think she didn't know she had it though.
No, yes, she did.
But she did
because she was fiddling with it in her jewelry box before he got
because he was like, I just want my tooth, and she was like, it ain't in there. Like she knew exactly where it was.
Yeah, because she kept it in her jewelry box.
And that man wanted his tooth because that's the tooth he lost when he was trying to get her purse back.
Not his whole tooth.
Like Tina said when she was divorcing.
All I want is my name.
I want my name.
He said, all I want is my tooth. All I want is my tooth.
Yeah.
All right, so Dion, how'd you feel about the book? If you have to rate it.
We rated it already?
No, how do you feel about the
Or
book?
just how you feel about the book?
I love the book. I truly love the book. I think I put it on here. That this book was, like I said, it was a complete page turner. I find myself up reading late at nighttime because I'm trying to get to the next page. I want to get to the next scene. I want to know what happened next. I want to know what Roy had said to Andre and what Celestial then said to Roy. I want to know what Big Roy. I wanted to know what was the next step. What really did it with me was Celestial. We all can agree. She did too much. And she did too little at the same time. Too much and not enough
at the same time.
At the same time. Oh, girl, I'm like, girl, what is wrong with you, girl?
You complaining about how they treat you when you go visit. This man has to stay here. When you leave, you get to leave here. And you upset with how they search you. And
what I also didn't like about how she tried to belittle the other women that was going to see their people there, like, oh, why are they doing all of this? Why are you going through all of this just to see a person for a couple of hours? Why? And so it's like she was making it seem like they were wrong for going through the things that they had to go through just to see their loved ones.
She had no empathy for others.
I guess she didn't want to do it.
Narcissistic vibes.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Like I said, woe is me. It's always about me.
Yeah.
Of course.
How did you feel?
I enjoyed the book. I thought it was beautifully written. Like literally, we had a book club meeting about it, and some of the ladies in our book club said, "Oh, well, it took a while for me to get into it."
I didn't understand.
I didn't understand that either because it didn't take me a while. I was like, I was in it.
I was first 1, 2, 3 pages.
I was in it. I kept waiting because I listened to it, so I kept waiting to get back in the car. I'm like, oh, I gotta get back in the car so I can see what's happening next in this book, but. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And let me tell you, if a book stresses me out like that, I know it's a good book.
Yeah.
There are 2 books now on the list that stresses me out like that. We all know. As I said, we all know what book 1 is.
Perfect Peace.
Perfect Peace. And now, American Marriage is on the list.
She called me and told me, girl, ain't nobody stressing me out as much as Imogene did. Then the Celestial did with... Boy, the Imogene. Right. And I was like, oh, it was a good book. Then.
Yeah. I was like, because here's the thing. This man getting out of jail, and they want to play the victim. You all are not the victims here. He lost 5 years of his life for something that he did not do. And y'all want to sit up there and be like, oh, well, we love each other, and we're together.
Like, you're being selfish.
Stop being weird.
Found love.
Every single adult in the story kept telling them, y'all are in the wrong. We don't co-sign this.
Favorite part, her daddy. So they decide to head to Thanksgiving dinner
Or
as
Christmas
a couple.
dinner,
Christmas
whatever
dinner,
it
one of
was,
them.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
they decide to go to dinner as a couple. Daddy say,
And she married.
Right.
No, go back. First of all, he asked her to marry him.
that morning.
Why
Yeah.
she
Still married. How do you ask somebody to marry you and they still married?
She put the ring on her finger.
Yeah.
You're still married, sis.
But wouldn't wear his ring when she was doing interviews and stuff in public.
Right, because she didn't want people to ask her about
Her
her
incarcerated
husband. So they get to daddy house.
Yeah, she's celebrity kind of status. With
Yeah,
her, with her
off of the business that he created for her.
He came up with the name. I mean,
What's
everything.
her
Poupées, which means baby dolls in French.
Right.
But so they get to daddy house and they like, happy holidays. We're getting married.
Daddy straight up walked away.
He said, first of all, you married already. How you go? 2 + 2 is 5 to y'all.
Don't make sense.
They say I ain't for it.
I ain't for it at all.
I'm not here for this. I just want to eat my turkey and my dressing.
Yeah. And for Andre to feel upset about it, it was like, well, you were rooting for us at the beginning. That was before
She was married.
Y'all were teenagers. Y'all were young.
Thank
she wasn't
you.
married.
Thank you. That was before she said I do.
You should have shot your shot then, homeboy.
when he was telling you to shoot your shot. But you fumbled the bag.
He did.
And now you want to pursue hard
Hold
now that
on.
she's in a relationship.
He was the witness at they wedding.
Oh, and then his hand was shaking.
My hand's
He's
shaking as I
He
signed.
signed as the witness. Why? Because you want that man wife?
From the very beginning.
Y'all.
From the
This book was
very
a whole lot.
beginning.
And I'm here for it.
So then Roy,
No, but Roy should have known something when Andre cock blocked him when he first met Celestia in his room.
right? Because they just bumped into each other at that.
Because Celestia was in Andre's room. Roy came over to get some quarters to do laundry. And like he said, he never knocks, he just walks in.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like, ooh, well, who is this?
Mm-hmm.
And she got a snobby, uptight attitude. Oh, I know who you are.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, because he heard her. She heard him with the girl.
With the ladies having
Yes.
He was
Because-
Leon Lanny.
Yeah.
relations with
Yeah,
the ladies.
She heard that.
And he was like, well, I'm not telling you about her. Why? Roy, you should have peeped it then that he liked her.
Right.
Yeah.
Correct.
But they lingered with that too long. And now all of a sudden y'all want to pursue something.
Right. I'm telling you, every time Andre said any part of the book, I didn't
You
get
got mad.
I was like, here we go.
But it was a good.
Say what you got to
He
say,
was
my boy.
needy.
Say what you got to say, my boy. It's like, I don't
He
really
was
care.
very needy.
was
Because
needy.
even Roy asked him, he was like, dude, you not bad looking. I don't understand why you ain't
Dude,
knocking them
and he
girls
was
back.
successful.
A photographer. He's an artist as well.
It's like he held his life back. He was just like it's like he was
Waiting
always sitting back
for
in the
her.
cuff, waiting on her,
Waiting on
like
her,
waiting
right.
on.
And
Waiting
guess
for her
what?
to say
But guess
anything.
what? But guess what? He's still waiting.
He's
Yeah,
still
she
waiting.
never
He's still
married.
waiting.
She never married that man.
Yeah.
How'd you like the book?
I liked the book. I really enjoyed the book. I liked the point of views that it gave. I liked how it was written because it was written starting off like a regular story.
Right.
You're reading it from, the
that's
author
what you
telling,
thought.
Right.
the author is telling you about this love story, and then it switches to the love letters going back and
Now
forth.
that right there, oh, I was sold, baby. I was sold.
Right.
Yeah,
with
when
the
it
love
when
letters.
it switched to the point
Yes.
of view of the letters, I was like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
Right, that's
I
also
was
beautifully
completely sold.
written.
I was like,
Baby.
I was like, oh, this is cute. And then it just kept switching. It's like, oh, we were
Yeah.
going to stay in the
That's what we
letters.
gonna do.
But when that girl sent that dear Roy letter,
I'm busy. Essentially, it was, I'm busy.
But you wasn't upset when she stopped sending him letters at all. She disappeared on this man for months.
She did.
He had to write her daddy to ask her daddy, is she okay? Where she at? What's going on with her?
yeah.
Who does that? All because you too busy getting your business up and out the ground.
That he gave you.
Yes. To write a simple letter to your husband. You're not going to see him. You're not talking to him on the phone. You can't even just shoot him a kite.
Yeah. Because Roy had it set up to where Celestial didn't have to work. He said that from the very beginning because he said, I saw how my father always tried to work so that my mother didn't have to work.
Right.
But circumstances were different and they just, did what they had to. But Celestial did not have to work if she didn't want to because for one, she came from money.
Right.
And he knew that she was spoiled and
She was.
he stepped up to the plate. He took on all these different odd jobs. He landed a banking job. He landed a good banking job and he told her, you do not have to work if you don't want to. But if you want to, what you can do is take this hobby of yours because I went to school for marketing. You take this hobby and we can do this, and this.
Right.
For you to, just for you to do that on the side.
Take care of his wife. He wanted to be
take care of
the
his
true
wife.
husband. I provide, you stay at home. I'm not saying you can't do it, but I prefer you not to. I just want you to be happy.
Right.
Let me
Do
tell
what
you.
you want to do.
Y'all send me a Roy. Baby, the minute you tell me I ain't got to work, deuce.
I'm sitting down.
I'm sitting down. You ain't got to tell me twice.
Yeah.
Baby.
Okay?
Yeah.
Send
Just give
me
me a
one.
hint that you don't want me to work.
You want to work? No.
Nah, you know what? I be saying that, but I be wanting to be at work.
I never want to be at work. Never. Like that TikTok you sent me. Y'all need me every day? But y'all need me every day. Like you can't do this without me at all? Come on.
After too many days being at home, I be like, nah, I gotta go. I can't.
Baby, I will find something
I
to do.
can't do it.
Baby,
I will find something to do.
Puzzles.
I be finding something to do, but I be needing to go.
Video
Mm-mm.
Nah, I can't be in the house like that. I be saying I need to be at home. No.
Now, it would be different if I was at home by myself.
No. Y'all can't do it, y'all. I have to go to work.
Everybody in this mug.
When I want to go sometime.
Sometimes.
But he had her. He had carved out a life for her.
He did.
You make your poupees.
You make your
You
dolls.
do what make you happy.
I
you
laughed
know,
at that name, I
and
ain't
I'm
gonna
gonna back
lie.
you on
Poupees.
this.
I was like, poopy.
Poopy.
I said, that's too close to poop now.
He backed her 1,000%.
You know what? He really could have made bank off of her because all of her dolls were made in likenesses of
Of him.
Right.
So here we go again. The girl was hot and cold. Hot and cold. You love him, you don't love. What?
You
is
want to
it,
be
baby?
married, you don't want to be married. You want to
Everything she
be
did was in his likeness.
exactly. You want to be in a relationship. You don't want to be
You
in a
kept his tooth.
relationship.
All the
I'm gonna
dolls
keep your
look
tooth
like
because
him.
it's my tooth now. I'm not gonna change the locks on the house, even though I don't want to be
But
with
I
you.
ain't gonna come see you. I
I'm
ain't
not.
gonna fight you.
Yeah,
I'm not going to divorce you.
not gonna divorce you, but I don't want to be with you either.
I didn't get. I'm like, you know what? This girl, I was upset with her. I was just upset
Again, the
with
slap
it.
across the counter.
Man, I was just upset with her. Like, what is wrong with her? Very selfish. Very selfish.
Yes.
Self. Absolutely.
All right. Next question. Let me start with you. Favorite character.
I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Big Roy,
Roy.
Frank Davenport, and Olive Hamilton were my favorite characters. Because when Olive slapped her, I was like, yes!
Yes, Olive. Yes.
Hey.
You did it for the readers.
I done
Olive,
got
you
her
did it for the
licking
readers.
before she came about that bug.
Let me
She
tell
was
you.
like, this
Olive,
ain't
let me
right.
tell y'all why Olive is my girl. Y'all want to know why? Olive didn't write her name in that Bible.
She did not. She did not.
She did not put that girl name in that Bible. She did not.
She didn't.
Roy, blank space. Because she was like, this ain't going to last.
But
he ain't going to be with her.
when he wrote a letter to her, telling her about her, she said that in her letter back to him. Because remember that letter? That was letter after when he was getting his clothes and stuff off the lawn. He found that letter and he was reading a letter that she had written him. Saying that I don't think this is what it is, but I'm gonna support you.
Right.
Yep.
And then you know how Celestial, she did keep money on his book. So okay, the family did keep money on the
I think
book.
that's because she was kind of.
But that made it. I love that because that allowed Olive, because Olive kept having those bake sales every weekend, and she was putting that money into an account for Roy to start over when her son got out of prison.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that was like, chef's kiss.
You're gonna always be a mom.
Yeah.
And
You're gonna always be a mom.
Now, question: was it really Celestial keeping the money on the books, or was it her family?
Probably her family.
Yeah,
I don't think
I
she
know, honey, you should
personally
think about
did
it.
it.
Because her dad and her mom. Well, I don't know. Her mama was kind of.
Her mom was kind of bougie, but her daddy. That's why I said the father.
He wasn't having it.
Right.
Yeah, he was not having it because he was like, I see too much of Roy
Right.
in myself.
Yeah.
That man
Come up from the mud.
Yeah, come
you
up.
know.
Because he created an invention. What was it? A Minute Maid?
I keep forgetting
Orange
about
juice.
that.
Yeah, it was orange juice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I used it in the recipe.
But then he was down there. But he was down there in his basement. Still cheap.
Being a bad,
Still down there
It
cheap.
was a lab
He
coat.
was cheap.
mad scientist. I saw mad scientist.
Yeah, I did. I saw crazy hair.
Right.
He
Crazy
was
great
down
hair.
there, yes, but he was still down there. As though he had the money he had, he still kept his hood. He was still down there in his basement, chiefing in his own. I'm in my own home.
Yep.
That my boy Frank. Y'all call him Frank, and I call him Frank. That's my boy Frank.
Y'all don't. Oh, y'all don't.
We on first name. It's Frank. That's my boy Frank and Big Roy.
Okay. Okay.
Big Roy said,
Big
"That is
Roy,
my
not the
son."
little one. Big boy, not the little
He
one.
said, that is my son.
Right.
And
Who's your favorite?
The big one, not the little one.
The biggest, the
Because
largest.
when he tricked Andre.
Yeah.
Best part of the book.
Best part of the book.
So let me explain that part to y'all. So Big Roy did a switcheroo on Andre. So
Catch me if you can.
catch me if you can. So Roy gets out of jail, y'all, and
A week early.
a week early. So Celestial and Andre is expecting him on a certain day, but he ended up getting out early.
And they trying to play his life for him.
Right, exactly.
You gonna
You're
let
gonna go
him-
see him. You're gonna bring him to me, and you're gonna
Right.
tell him that we're together.
And he gonna live in your house.
And he gonna
not
live in
his
your
house,
house.
but
Yeah.
in your house.
You think this man, who's a man's man, gonna live in another man's house? No.
Or an apartment. Because they said they would get him an apartment.
Right.
so we can still be together.
No. So he goes to see
And
his
what world are they living in?
right. So he goes to see his daddy first. His daddy like, yo, you need to go handle your wife.
Carlos.
You know, you need to go see if you married still. So he said, take the car, gone. So as Lil Roy going to Atlanta, Andre is coming down.
Elo.
He coming
Oh,
to
but you gotta tell
Elo.
about Andre father before you get to that part.
So
His
Yeah,
daddy
that's a
warned
good
him.
point.
His daddy
That's a good
warned
point.
him.
Andre's daddy,
Carlos.
Carlos,
Andre knew what he needed to hit, what he had to go do. He knew what his mission had to be.
right,
So let me go to my daddy.
and get some
You
advice.
ain't gave me nothing my entire life. Left me and my mama for a whole nother family.
Yeah.
Started a whole nother family.
So he asked his daddy, what do I do in this situation? You know, his daddy gave him the best advice he could. He said, take that ass whooping.
Take that L, my boy.
You gonna take that L because you done took this man who was your friend.
Yep.
You done took this man's wife.
Yup. Yep.
You know the circumstances around everything, but yet you still decided to take this man's wife. So you gotta take this L.
Oh, he ain't like that.
Of course he did. Would you like
He
that?
didn't like that advice.
But he took it.
He did.
did
And
take
he
it.
had to take that L too.
And Roy is a big man.
So back.
Because you know how when they come out of prison, baby, they be on swole.
Right, he went in there
They
all
was in the field and all of this
right, he
stuff.
went in all frail, but he didn't come out that way.
No.
So he headed to Atlanta and Andre headed to Eloy. So they basically pass each other.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
ships
sad.
passing in the night.
So he gets there, he gets to Big Roy house, and Big Roy, he was like, yeah, my phone off. Once
You
he
ain't
found
got
out,
no signal,
right,
dude.
once he found out that
His cell
Lil
phone had no
Roy
signal.
is headed to Atlanta, he's like, let me warn Celestial that he coming. And Big Roy say, well, you ain't got no service out here because I live, in the country, and my phone off. I ain't paid a bill, and it's getting dark.
So you ain't gonna be able to make it. Because it was some hours.
Yeah, he was like, looks like you gonna have to spend the night.
It's about a 12-hour drive.
So he cooked him dinner. They sitting at the table, they eating, and then all of a sudden, the phone ring.
I think it was the next morning though. They
No,
was-
That was late at night.
It was that
It
night.
was
Because
late that
it
night.
was Roy's best friend calling him.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was his
I didn't write it down.
I forgot his name.
he had a funny name.
But yeah, so he said, and Andre looks at Big Boy. He said, "I thought you said the phone was off." Now, do I look like a man that can't pay my bills? Baby, I hollered because that little switcheroo, that little plan that y'all had,
Gave him time.
it gave him time to get
there
there.
and have a conversation with her without her ducking and hiding behind Andre.
Yep.
And she had to stand there and put her big girl panties on and had this big girl conversation with her husband.
Right.
Yep.
He made her do that, and she should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It should have been a conversation because actually, technically, she did want to have that conversation, but Andre pushed for him to have that
Which
conversation.
I thought was stupid. Like, no, I'm gonna go be a man. I'm gonna show you that I'm a man's man, and I'm gonna go do it for you. No,
and everybody.
You not married. He not married to you.
No, thank you. Like that was not the whole point. He's not married to you. You have nothing to do with that conversation until they get to the point where they amicably say, "Okay, we're going to
go out
part
separate ways."
Mm-hmm. And here was the thing. Even after Andre took that A-whooping, Celestial said, "Well, I'm gonna give him another chance." Baby, I was like, "You got to be kidding me!"
I was like, "What?
You got to be kidding me!"
She did that.
So not only do he,
I think she grew conscious just for
Hold on. I'm gonna ask y'all a question.
So now he got to limp back to his own little house.
Right.
He limped back to his house
because he had broken ribs.
Because he had some aches and pain. He was ailing.
And you know that they had. First of all, this was a nice neighborhood.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they had
the
neighbors because she called the police.
Mm-hmm.
And the police came.
But she sat there and she watched the entire time because she watched when he was taking them boxes out the garage because she
and messed up her car.
Right.
She looking because she like I know this
man. And hacked at a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like I know this man.
So
that's why she wasn't. Yeah, that's why she wasn't so threatened because he was speaking to her and everything.
Right.
Hey, she's just looking.
I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Was there ever a point of the novel that you wanted Roy and Celestial to be together, like to be married? No. Was there ever a point?
I don't think she deserved Roy.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
At the very
beginning, when it first happened,
beginning,
when everything happened and he on trial and all of, I wanted it to be a triumphal story where he go through all of this and then boom, they get back together and they rebuild their life. And that's what I thought was going to happen.
Even when she got famous, I thought she was going to voice it then. When she was doing those interviews, I thought she would have took the moment then to say, hey, if she would have brought attention when she was doing those international interviews and stuff like that, he would have been out sooner.
Right.
Yeah, of course. But you know when I lost it, when I said, no, I don't want them to be together.
When?
Is when he was still in court.
Oh, and she couldn't, and they kept trying to tell her how to talk and how to.
Witness statement. Yeah. You go out there and you show emotion for your husband. You let them see you. Mm-hmm. She took her tail out there. I just couldn't do what they wanted me to do.
And then I asked, what did they argue
I've never
about?
had to talk like that or be like that.
She never showed emotion in her witness statement for her husband during his court proceedings. I say, baby, I would have had snot bubbles coming out my nose.
And I would have apologized to Olive afterwards. I would have been like, Olive, I'm so sorry. Yes. But I'm going to have to say what we was arguing about.
Yes. And so that's when I stopped wanting them to be together.
Yeah. I was like,
in the court. They were still in court. I said, oh, he don't need her. Right. He don't need her right then. I can picture my book right now. My notes had all kind of angry scripts. Now I say that.
That part I was like, what?
No, right
you
then.
Ain't crying?
That's when I want the marriage to be dissolved at the very
dissolved.
Yeah,
like you said on Brown Sugar.
Divorce. It couldn't have been me. I would have been boo-hooing. We would have been on trial together.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Cause ain't no way. Cause I would have stood up and looked dead at that witness. You is lying.
Yeah.
You is lying. A white man probably attacked you. You just don't want to say. You probably know who your attacker is. Because why is your arm already in a sling? Why are you staying in a hotel room as it is?
Right.
Nobody asked them questions.
Right.
And I said, she was an older lady. I saw her kind of being older and kind of dumpy, and just good old country lady. And she probably really think it was him that did it. But,
But again,
to them, we
why is
all
her arm in
look
the sling?
so.
And I kind of wanted more from that. Like, after the whole thing
yeah.
was turned over, like, what you got to say, Gladys?
Yeah.
You
I
know?
wanted to know what happened. Like,
Gladys probably still felt it was him that did it to her.
She
was
needed
wrong.
to apologize.
Right.
I wanted to know what really happened to
Right.
her. Because they never went into details on who really attacked her, if they ever
Right.
really caught the real perpetrator.
Right. I
or whatever.
wanted a little bit more there. But,
I needed closure on that part of the story.
Yeah.
What I do like about a book, because y'all know how I am, I get real sensitive when it comes to matters like this, and people being wrongly accused and stuff like that. What I really appreciate about the book is the fact that she didn't dive too deep into that legal stuff about that, because and then she didn't let
It was about their marriage.
arrest go to she didn't go into real deep. Yeah, of course him and her were laying on the ground for the arrest. I'm glad she didn't dive too deep into that, because I'm like, man, I don't want to go through the heartache of this, and I don't want him to go through the, him being beat, and I just didn't want to have to read that,
Right.
and so I really appreciate that about the book, Tayari. I really appreciate that you just stuck with, you gave us a little bit of what happened, but it was based on the marriage, and
Right.
that's what I really appreciate.
Right.
And that's number one about this book.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Are we ready to get down?
Did you do your favorite character?
Yeah. Olive.
Okay.
She put that girl name in the bottom.
You're like, oh yeah, you did. You say.
Yeah.
Olive.
Olive got her lick in.
So we on your
before she went about her.
Your quotes.
Quotes.
Yes.
Quotes. Here we go. So, try to do a little bit of from everybody. I just, here we go. There should be a word for this. The way it feels to steal something that's already yours. Baby Roy.
That's what that
To
was.
steal something that's already yours. That's how that man felt trying to go back to his wife. He trying to steal his wife back. It's his wife.
How that sound? I gotta steal my wife back.
Yeah, like OJ when he had to steal his memorabilia back.
You know what?
Girl, you know.
I'm just saying. It wasn't a person.
Yeah, and so here we go with Celestial. Sometimes when you like where you end up, you don't care how you got there.
It sound like
And that's
true,
exactly
And that was
how
her.
she lived.
sound
Just
like a true.
problematic.
Exactly. That's exactly how she
What
lived.
John said in that Maggie book, them backwater up.
Here we go with Andre. I'm ready, but I can't lie. Sometimes I feel guilty as hell for just being able to live my life.
Andre Sugar.
Right.
Being a victim.
Again. And this what infuriated me. This is why you got that phone call. Because I was infuriated.
You were when you called me. You were.
It's like, what do you mean you the victim? What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So here we go. Your girl, Gloria.
Big glow.
Yeah.
Big glow, not the little one.
Is it love or is it convenience? She explained that convenience, habit, comfort, obligation. These are all things that wear the same clothing as love sometimes.
Yeah.
Baby!
That one right
Big
there.
glow, not the little one.
Big
that
glow.
was deep.
That
was
The convenience, the
true.
habit, the
Yes.
comfort, the obligation. Come on.
These are all things that wear the same clothing as love sometimes.
Yeah.
Baby, that is so true.
And for your mama to say that.
Tayari, baby, you did this. You wrote this book. You
Yeah.
wrote this book.
For your mama to say that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because she
Yeah.
asked you. Because she knew what she raised.
Yeah.
So, Goodreads rated the book a 3.93. So that's pretty good on the Richter scale. It said
I was
Shocked with
surprised
that.
with that.
I was.
It's good, but
Yeah,
it could have been
I
better. I thought it was better, you know.
It was some things that were missing. I wanted to know more about, again, what happened with the lady who accused him.
Right.
I didn't go there.
I wanted the justice system to at least
Girl.
something. Are we sorry? Here's a check. Something.
They ain't doing that in real life. I couldn't even imagine them doing it in the book.
But I'm not surprised.
They'll give them a little change.
Louisiana.
Right.
Yeah, they'll give them a little change and say, "Oops, how bad?" You know,
We sorry.
You know, we sorry we took 30 years of your life.
Yeah.
Right.
Come on, life.
Yeah, no.
So what did you rate the book?
I rated this book because of my irateness. I rated the book a 4.8.
Okay.
Because of my which is what Miss Jones wanted to do. She wanted to infuriate us. She wanted us to feel. She wanted us to get both sides.
You're supposed to get all the emotions.
And she wanted us to feel that. So thank you, because I was very infuriated. But I have to deduct you a point because I was that way.
Yeah.
I like a good book when it makes me feel all the feels.
Yeah.
And what about you, Miss?
Y'all know I don't give out these. It's very rare that I give out these.
Uh-oh.
It's very rare that I give out these.
Did she give it?
I think the last time I gave out one was
The book we shall not name.
Perfect Peace. But I'm going to have to get this on a good 5.0.
Okay, 5.0.
Yes, because I had all the feels. I had all the feels. And the only time I got sad, it was when he, was incarcerated. But I didn't have to go through the crying part of, something really, really bad. Just,
Yeah.
So, I appreciate that, But, yeah, I had to give it a good old 5. I'll probably be the only 5 I give out this year.
You don't know that.
You don't know.
You don't know that.
You don't know, no.
What about you, Sage?
I give it a 4.85.
Okay.
And here's why. I wanted a little bit more closure on Walter Ghetto Yoda.
Oh yeah, I liked him.
Yeah.
He was good for the book.
He was.
Walter was good for the book.
Yeah, he was the comedy in the book. And it was just crazy how that whole situation came about. That man said, I paid a lot of money to be in the set with you. Sir.
You know what? As we think about it, as I think about it now, the different viewpoints of father figures in this book was truly amazing.
This should have been called The American Fathers.
Right.
Once again, Miss Jones, you did that because I mean the father figures that was in this book.
Yeah.
You had a little bit of this, a little bit
All
of that.
3 father figures was legit.
Yeah.
Frank,
Like very realistic.
Big Roy,
Yes.
Walt, like all of them.
Even Carlos,
Yes.
even though Walter and Carlos' past started off very shaky and rocky on how they handle situations in their younger years. When they lived long enough, they was like, you know what? Let me go and give this child the advice that I should have been giving them
Right.
This whole time.
Right.
Because I need to know how many other kids do Walter have? That are you just
Oh, baby,
spending all
Walter
your
was-
money?
he was
a rolling stone.
He was, baby.
He was making the world
He was
plentiful.
sowing his royal oats.
The seeds.
Baby.
He was
Walter was
very
playing.
plentiful.
He was.
So Roy probably got siblings all around the world.
You ain't never lied.
All over Louisiana.
In Mississippi.
Right.
But that's you know what? You never know who your cousin is. Your brother, your sister, your
Baby, I done heard some horror stories.
So what if Walter was related to Frank's first wife?
baby.
Oh, my gosh. My gosh. My God today. So, overall public review and opinion, critics have praised the book for its subtle, well-crafted storytelling and its ability to intertwine a love story with broader social issues. The narrative is both heartbreaking and illuminating, offering a nuanced portrayal of how systematic injustice affects personal lives.
Right.
It has been recognized for its literary merit and emotional resonance, making it a compelling read for book clubs and individual readers alike.
Yeah.
Baby, if you're in a book club, read this book and discuss it.
Please.
Yeah.
The discussion will
Highly
be real.
recommended it. You want a good book club discussion, you want a good book, The American Marriage by Tayari Jones.
Do it.
Because like
Guys.
Michael Fisher wrote in his summary when he broke down the book in a open book summary website, He listed 5 insights: the impact of injustice, the complexity of love, the role of identity, the theme of forgiveness, and the significance of communication.
Right.
This book literally touched on every single one of those.
Right.
And I was just like, man, it really did. And the book ain't even that thick.
Right.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's not even that thick.
It was a very quick read for me.
It was a quick read.
I think I took it out in about a week.
No, it wasn't even. It wasn't even a week.
I read it today.
I literally started this book on a Saturday afternoon, and I believe I was done like Monday night. Like it was a quick.
It was quick.
It was a quick 48 hour
Very
turn
quick
around.
read.
Like it was quick. Like
And
come on.
it just was hidden.
It was like you couldn't put it down. You had
could not
to.
put it
You
down.
had to
You
keep
couldn't.
going. You
Yeah.
had to keep going.
All right.
Why y'all look at me?
Because
Why y'all look at me?
we know you. It's our favorite time.
If it was a movie.
Who would play who? So, yeah, I got a couple of names. If y'all, we can talk about them. So, Roy. Lil Roy. Not the big one. Lil Roy, we said, sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Chiwetel Ejiofor?
He was the one that came out of the institution.
Yeah, he was one that came out of
That one.
jail.
Yeah.
So, that's why we gonna let him,
We don't let him ride.
we gonna let him ride.
Yep.
What did he play in?
He played in what'd you say? What he play in?
His spelling. Oh, it's W.
There you go.
Oh, he played in Doctor Strange.
Doctor
He
Strange.
was the black dude who was the wizard as well, but he wasn't on Doctor Strange level. So to
Right.
speak. But yeah, he played in Doctor Strange, 12 Years a Slave.
Yes,
he was
12
the
Years a
main
Slave,
character.
yes.
12 Years a Slave. In Martian, 2012.
Yeah.
He's played in a lot of movies.
A lot of movies.
Ooh, okay. He also played in Four Brothers with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
Was, he was the guy that they dropped in the ice at the end. He was the villain.
I forgot he was in that movie.
Yeah.
I ain't saw that movie in a long time.
I
I
ain't
really
seen it in a
remember
long
him from
time
12 Years
either.
a Slave. That's where I really remember him from. But yeah, I do remember him from the Four Brothers.
Yes.
I got a question. Sidetrack. Is Four Brothers a Christmas movie?
No.
It is.
It is.
No.
It is. It happens during Christmas
Just like
time.
that heart.
No.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
It's just because it happens on Christmas does not make it a Christmas movie.
Yes.
But that's
Anyway.
another discussion. Anyway.
Potatoes.
Yes. Celestial Davenport. So, I said the young lady from Sinners. The one who was married. I forget which brother she was married to. But she was the one that passed away in the movie. Her name is Wunmi Mosaku.
How you spell that?
Woon.
There's a W?
Mm-hmm. Wunmi Mosaku.
She played in Lovecraft Country.
Mm-hmm. Sinners.
She also played in Loki.
Yeah. She's pretty.
In the show Loki. I forgot what she. Did I see the second season?
Yeah.
Oh, she was one of the officers in the show Loki.
Yeah. I think that's who Celestial is. Yeah. Andre was a pretty boy. Y'all remember Mel Jackson from Soul Food? The one that was buying Bird, all that stuff, and gave her.
His lips.
Yeah.
He was always licking his lips.
And gave old dude a job, and he beat him up.
Gave Bird husband a job.
Mm-hmm.
What was his name? Lemuel? What was his name?
What was his name now?
I don't remember.
I can't remember his name
was
was.
in the.
But him,
What is this?
Mel Jackson.
That's his real name?
That's-
Mel.
Yeah, Mel Jackson is under the guy that plays him.
Okay.
That we want to play him. That's his real name. All right, Big Roy, the big one. I said Delroy Lindo. He was also in Sinners, but he played a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, him.
I literally about to put Delroy Sinners.
Delroy Lindo. I like him. My girl Olive. Who y'all think?
Loretta.
Boom! Loretta Devine. Yep. Think about it.
Yeah.
Sparky. I can see the way she would look at Celestial when she walked through her.
That table.
Right. I can see the way she would look at her when she walked in her house.
The funeral scene was just disrespectful.
Oh, my.
You
gonna
show
up
up
to
to
hands and
this
stuff?
man. Yes. Because they got it. Let me tell you something. They got in the limo with the father, with Roy.
And he I'm not to do that.
Right.
Nah.
I'm going to ask y'all not to do that right now.
Not in front of me.
Not in front of me.
Not at my wife's funeral.
No, the disrespect.
And my son locked up.
And Andre
Not
gonna
in
sit
front
there
of
and
me.
try to help dig the grave.
Boy, sit down.
Sit down.
Yeah. All right. Next, we got Gloria Davenport. That's Celestial's mother. Mm-hmm. I say she was kind of uppity. No offense to you, but Liam Whitfield.
Yes.
She gives off class and arrogance.
And she from Louisiana, so
Right, so it works. Frank. Y'all call him Franklin. I call him Frank. Frank Davenport. Mad scientist. I said Danny Glover. What y'all think?
I can see that.
Yeah. Danny. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was saying Danny Glover or Forrest Whitaker.
Okay.
Not Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah.
He do give
He
you
got the
crazy
eye.
scientists.
Hey, Forrest Whitaker?
I don't.
Don't do that. I have a challenging eye.
It ain't like Forrest.
It is.
Oh, his
You
twin
don't want to
can
see
play
me.
Who?
him? You do know he has a twin.
Yeah, he got the eye too. It's just a baby eye.
I'm not with you.
Mr. Whitaker?
Cut this part out.
I'm keeping it in.
Sorry, Mr. Whitaker.
I'm not with you. That man is a great actor.
He is. He's great.
I love you, Mr.
They all
Whitaker.
had that eye. He got
We
that
on
eye,
the
that got it
same.
too.
We on the same side
How they all
too.
got it? Like, what happened? Okay, but anyway, moving on. Walt, Big Walt, Yoda. I said my boy.
Ghetto Yoda.
Ghetto Yoda. I said my boy Keith David. I feel like he could be in a. Think about it. Think about him in a jumpsuit sitting back in the cell,
In a jail
giving
cell.
all the wisdom.
Well, you know you gotta make sure you still. Are you sure you still married?
You gotta think about Keith David. That would be hilarious.
He is a Yoda.
He is Black Yoda.
Too bad he ain't bow-legged.
Right.
Because that was the one feature that him and Walter
They were,
had.
yes,
They
they were the
very
distinguishing feature. They
bow-legged.
both were very bow-legged.
Walter was way more bow-legged than
Yes.
Roy was.
Okay. Next, we got Davina Hardick. Now, we didn't talk too much about her during the conversation, and that's because she is the woman
That came
Chose
in.
Roy.
she chose Roy in the
She
end.
took care of
She
him.
showed
when he
him
got
how a woman treats
Man.
her husband.
And Roy,
Significant other, a spouse, a helpmate.
right, and they ended up together,
in the end.
married, with a baby on the way.
Yep.
Okay? Like, this is she reminded him of home. She reminded him of Olive. This was the woman that he needed from the jump.
Yep.
So, kudos
I
to
bet you
Davina.
Big Roy wrote her name in the Bible.
I bet her name got that Bible. I bet you he was like, Roy
Davina.
Davina. But we picked Kim Whitley to play her.
Yeah.
And she was big breasted.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he said she looked like she could cook. Don't y'all think Kim looked like she could cook?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kim look like she can cook.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you can't, girl, where you looking?
Okay.
Okay. And then we got Uncle Banks. He is the attorney that helped get Roy out of jail.
Was he Frank's brother?
I thought they was just best
That
friends.
is really good friends.
Why would I thought they were friends? I picked Sterling K. Brown because I just love Sterling K. Brown.
Sterling K is too young. No, I love him.
They didn't say how old. We could put some gray hair on Sterling.
No. Pick
Hey,
somebody
if
else.
Eddie can play,
love
if Eddie
Sterling.
can play the grandma,
This is why we're picking him. This is why we're picking Sterling K. Brown because we love him. We love you, Sterling K. Brown. We really do, baby. You did that in Paradise.
I love him.
But that's why I picked him.
No, he is not Uncle Banks.
Uncle Banks did his due diligence at the end, though. Well, who you gonna pick for? Uncle Banks?
Somebody else old.
Sterling
with a
can
receded
play.
hairline.
Look
Look at that! Look at that! Sterling can play
Get
Uncle.
rid of receded hairline. Uncle Banks was
First
somebody
of all,
old
they
with a
did
receded.
They didn't say that.
No, they did not
They
say
didn't say that at all.
They did not say that. These are well
Look
genetic
at
black men.
people.
Stop doing that to
Look
them.
at I see gray.
How y'all gonna see Uncle Banks supposed to be around the same age?
We can
as Frank?
we can dress Sterling K. Brown to be older.
Just disrespectful.
That's what makeup for
That's
that.
exactly.
This
This
is
is what-
disrespectful, Mr. Brown.
He got gold. I mean, he got grays all
All
in
over
there.
there. Sterling K's it because I just want to see him walk on my screen anyway. But yeah,
I know, right?
He can play an attorney very well.
very well. I think he can do it.
He can play any role,
Exactly. So
Exactly.
this is
but
why.
he don't look like no Uncle Banks.
Matter of fact, one of the roles he played in, they made him look older.
Oh,
They
exactly.
put the
At the end
lines around his
of what's that
eyes.
show that we didn't finish? What's that show we didn't finish that he was on? The show everybody watched that he was on.
This is us.
This is us. I didn't finish that. I didn't finish that. Sorry. I couldn't do it. It got too much for me at the end. I'm so sorry to y'all show. I'm sorry to those people, but he was older on the end. Remember how they kept going back and forth that he was older at the end? But
Yep.
he was playing an older man then.
Move along.
Okay. Carlos, Andre's father. We
That's
said
the best one y'all done.
Giancarlo Esposito? Is that-
Esposito.
Yeah, Esposito.
He's the best one.
Because, yeah.
How you spell it?
Gian Carlo
You know, he's in The Boys.
Esposito. Yeah, he's in The Boys.
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw like one episode of that. It was good. I need to go back and finish that. So many things I have to finish. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's him.
Did we pick Evie?
Oh, she was on the back. Sorry, I didn't pick Evie. Who do we pick? She's black. What about somebody like Afro Woodard? I can see her with an afro. Cause didn't she have an afro?
I think so. Cause
Or the Amy from our Queen Sugar.
On Vi. Yeah. I say on Vi too.
Let me see. You said Amy?
No,
On
on
Vi.
Vi.
On Queen Sugar.
Bar.
Mm-hmm. That's a young her. That's how she look on Queen Sugar.
Tina Lifford.
Mm-hmm. That's how she look on Queen Sugar. Yeah, I think this is a nice cast, don't y'all think?
Yeah.
I know you don't think about Sterling K. Brown, but
Mine is him.
he'll play well.
I mean, well, technically, it wouldn't be an episode if she didn't disagree with one actor that or actress.
Or
she
something.
picked.
Yeah, she.
Y'all have to put in mind. So when I'm reading, I have to give,
You give them a face.
Yeah.
You give
Yeah,
them
and they have a voice and everything, so I create my own voices and my own looks and stuff,
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's just it's a no for Sterling K. Brown.
Yep, it's a strong no.
A strong no. Wow.
It's
I
absolutely.
strong,
It's a yes for me. Oh, I love Sterling K. Brown. I love you.
I
I
love
love
you.
you so much. If you ever see one of these episodes, you are amazing.
Matter of fact, I think didn't he play a series where he was playing an older doctor?
Probably. But he was on was it on
Uncle
Only One?
Banks. This is the Sterling K is not deserving of a Uncle Banks. The name itself just
He could do it.
He can do it.
He could
He's
do it.
just
He could
fine.
do anything.
You're thinking about Uncle Phil.
Right. Take that out your head.
That's what you were picturing.
make him like Uncle Phil.
No,
No.
that man
Sterling
is
K,
too
baby.
big. No,
I think Sterling can do well.
no.
Right.
That man would be too stressed to be an attorney trying to get this man out of jail.
Right.
He can't be
well.
well fed to be.
I like it.
I love it.
All right, so another episode of Drink This Book podcast. Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
I
I
did.
enjoyed this book.
I enjoyed the book, and I enjoyed the discussion. It was good.
This was a good discussion.
Right, we
This
had
is the
lots to
first
say.
time that
We all.
We all agreed.
on the character. Because let me say something. She is my most despised celestial.
She number 2.
She number 1 for me.
At least she on your list.
Emma Jean and her
Emma Jean.
and
Take Emma Jean off your list.
Emma Jean is there.
oh,
She has a permanent seat. She's never leaving.
but you know what they both had in common?
But
They both got slapped.
they do.
They both got slapped.
Take Emma Jean off your list.
Emma Jean
No
is
man,
there.
Emma Jean was dead wrong. She messed up that. She almost messed that boy life up for life.
Yes. And she got off easy by dying.
Y'all just don't understand Emma Jean.
You're
I
right.
would never
You're
in
right.
my life
You're right. We don't understand her. That's why she's on the list.
raise my baby like that. Ever.
Yeah.
Because it all came crashing down. He asked about a period.
You know what? We're not going to go back there. We're not. We've already talked about this. Go back to season 1 if you want to hear the discussion on Perfect Peace.
Yes.
We did it. We did it.
But we appreciate y'all tuning in for season 2, episode 3.
Yes. Come back next time. We'll have another tantalizing conversation.
I forgot what's for next month. What is next month, May?
Man.
I can't remember what it is.
Yeah, I don't remember. But
The pregnancy break.
pregnancy brave.
They have to remind me of everything at this point. The struggle is real.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Are y'all ready?
1, 2, 3.
Hey!